students, today we will discuss few more basic terms of geometry which we already learned in previous classes also. And first one is your transversal lines. A line which intersect two or more lines at distinct points is called a transversal line. Once again repeat this statement, student. A line which intersect two or more lines at distinct points is called a transversal line. As you can see in this both diagram, student, these are two lines, line M and line N, and this one is your transversal line. Why this one is your transversal line? Because this line is intersecting these both lines at two distinct. What is the meaning of distinct? Two different points. And in this first diagram also, these are two lines, line M and line N, and this one is your transversal line. This transversal line intersecting line M at point P and line N at point Q. But what is the difference between these two diagrams? In this diagram, line M is not parallel to line N, but in this diagram, line M is parallel to line N. And as you can see here, student, observe that four angles are formed at point P and four angles are formed at point Q. In this diagram also, there are four angles formed at point P and four angles are formed at point Q. It means total there are 8 angles formed at point P and at point Q in both the diagram. Let's denote these angles by angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, and this one is your angle 4. Suppose this one is your angle 5, angle 6, angle 7, and this one is your angle 8. Similarly, in this diagram also, we can denote all the angles by angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7 and angle 8. Look at this diagram once again, student. Here you can see all these four angles, angle 4, angle 3, angle 6 and angle 5. All these four angles are formed inside these two lines. So these angles are called interior angles. Interior angles are angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6. All these four angles are your interior angles because all these four angles are forming inside these two lines. And look at this rest of the four angles, angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8. All these angles are forming outside these two lines. So these angles are called exterior angles. Exterior angles. In this diagram, exterior angles are angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8. Now we will see what are corresponding angles. As you can see here, student, this angle 2 is left side of this transversal line and angle 6 is also in the left side of this transversal line. And this angle 2 is just upward direction in this line M, and here angle 6 is also just upward direction in this line N. So these types of angles are called corresponding angles. And as you can see here, student, this alphabet F is forming here. As we learned in class 7th also, as you can see, this alphabet F is forming here. So these two angles, angle 2 and angle 6, these are called your corresponding angles. So first corresponding angles, what we will get? Angle 2 and angle 6. Similarly, you can see here Angle 4 is also left side of transversal and angle 7 is also left side of this transversal, and both the angles are in the downward direction of this line M and line N. So these are the another pair of corresponding angles, angle 4 and angle 7. Similarly, we will see in the right hand side also. Here you can see angle 1, angle 5, both the angles are on the right hand side and both the angles are just upward, this line M and line N. So your third pair of corresponding angle will be angle 1 and angle 5. And fourth pair, what will be the fourth pair of corresponding angle? Just downward this line M and line N, which are angle 3 and angle 8. So when two lines are intersected by a transversal line, there are four pair of corresponding angles formed. Now we will see what are alternate interior angles. As you can see here student, there are four interior angles here, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6. There are four interior angles. But out of this, which angles are your alternate interior angles? Always remember student, in alternate interior angles, one angle will come left side of the transversal and one angle will come right side of the transversal. As you can see here, and Z alphabet will form. As you can see here, this one is your Z alphabet. Yes. So the alternate interior angle of this angle 4 will be angle 5. So first pair of alternate interior angles will be angle 4 and angle 5. And another pair, what will be the another pair? Yes, what will remain now from interior angles? Angle 3 and angle 6. And you can see here also the Z alphabet is forming. So these are also your alternate interior angles. Second pair of alternate interior angles are angle 3 and angle 6. Now we will see what are alternate exterior angles. As we know, there are four exterior angles outside of these two lines, angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8. These are your exterior angles. Now we have to see which are alternate exterior angles. Obviously student, for this angle 1, which one will your alternate exterior angle? Yes, angle 7. And for this angle 2, which angle 1 will be alternate? Angle 8. So angle 1 and angle 7, these are alternate exterior angles, and second pair of alternate exterior angles are angle 2 and angle 8. Just here also you can check Z alphabet is forming. Okay, always remember you have to finding for your, if you want to find the alternate exterior angles, just you have to see in the cross of this angle. So as you can see here, just in cross of this angle 1 is angle 7 and just in cross of this angle 2 is angle 8. So these are your alternate exterior angles. Next important angle is interior angles on the same side of the transversal. As we know here student, interior angles are angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6. These are your interior angles. But we have to see here interior angles on the same side of the transversal. This one is your transversal line. Same side, it means first we will see left hand side, then we will see on right hand side. In left hand side, these are your interior angles. So first pair of same side of interior angles are angle 4 and angle 6. And in the right hand side, interior angles on the same side of transversal are angle 3 and angle 5. And these interior angles on the same side of transversal angles are also called co-interior angles. Co-interior angles. These angles are also called co-interior angles because all the angles are same side of the transversal. Now let us find out relation between the angles in these pairs when this line M is parallel to line N. As you know student, the ruled lines of your notebook are parallel to each other. So with the ruler and pencil, draw two parallel lines along any two of these lines and a transversal to intersect them as shown in this figure. And then measure any pair of corresponding angles and find out the relation between them. What you find when you measure this angle 1 and angle 5, then you will get this measurement of this angle 1 will equal to angle 5. Measurement of this angle 2 will equal to measurement of angle 6, and this angle 4 will equal to angle 8 and angle 3 will equals to angle 7. And which type of these angles are? Yes, these are your corresponding angles. So what we get result? When two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal line, then each pair of corresponding angles are equal. So student, we get a very important result which is given in exam number 6.3 given in page number 99 of your book, and that is if a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of corresponding angles is equal. And what will be the converse of this exam 6.3? So what will be the converse statement of this exam 6.3? If a transversal intersect two lines such that a pair of corresponding angles is equal, then the two lines are parallel to each other. It means if corresponding angles are equal, then these two lines will be parallel to each other. And if these two lines are parallel to each other, then corresponding angles are equal. Now student, repeat that activity once again for alternate interior angles. It means once again draw two parallel lines in your notebook because two ruled lines in your notebook are parallel to each other, and draw a transversal line to intersect these two lines according to this diagram. And now measure this angle 4 and angle 6. And then measure this angle 3 and angle 5. What you will get? You will get angle 4, measurement of this angle 4 will equal to angle 6, and measurement of this angle 3 will equal to measurement of this angle 5. And all these are your alternate interior angles. It means when a transversal line intersect two parallel lines, in that case alternate interior angles are equal to each other. And what will be the converse statement of this? Yes, if in any two lines this transversal line intersect these two lines and alternate interior angles are equals, in that case that two lines will parallel. We will see student, if two lines are parallel to the same line, will they be parallel to each other? Let's check it. As you can see in this figure, this line L is parallel to line M. It is given that. And this line L is parallel to line N also. Line L is parallel to line N. To check this line M will parallel to line N or not, let's draw a transversal line. As you can see here student, this line L is parallel to line M. So this angle M will equal to angle 2. Why? Because these are your corresponding angles. Angle 1 will equal to angle 2 because these are corresponding angles, and we know when two lines are parallel to each other, corresponding angles are equal. Similarly for this, since line L is parallel to line N, so this angle 1 will equal to this angle 3 because they are also corresponding angles. So what this imply? This imply angle 1 equal angle 3 because these are also corresponding angles. So from this and from this, what we will get? Angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 1 is also equal to angle 3. So this implies that angle 2 will also equals to angle 3. It means this angle 2 will also equals to angle 3. And as we learned, when corresponding angles are equal, then lines are parallel to each other. So in that case, line M will also parallel to line N. And what will be the statement for that? So statement will be lines which are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other.